If you're watching this, that means LeBron has broken the scoring record. What LeBron has achieved is incredible, and he's a phenomenal player. However, I've made the point before that when LeBron breaks the scoring record, to me, he is still not the GOAT. However, I'll break this down more in other videos. In this video, I'm pinning GOAT against GOAT for the sole reason of scoring. As the title suggests, I want to test if Michael Jordan could have also broken Kareem's record had he played the 4 seasons he was retired. Well, actually, this isn't even a question. He absolutely could, and it isn't even hard math. Michael Jordan didn't play for 4 seasons and still scored 32,292. If we subtract this number from Kareem's 38,387, we get 6,095. If we then divide that by the seasons Jordan didn't play, we get 1,524 points per season. So then we just have to figure out how many games Jordan averages a season. Well, it's Michael Jordan. He started every single game each season. So if we divide the 1,524 by 82 games, it gives us 19. He would only have to average 19 points a game to break Kareem's scoring record. And again, this is Michael Jordan. Even in his worst season with the Wizards, he was averaging 20 points. Now it is hard to average 20 for that many seasons, which is why I still say LeBron is unquestionably the longevity GOAT. You could make the argument that because of the stress of playing more seasons, Jordan would average less over time, but I could rebuttal saying that before he retired for the second time, he was still averaging 28. Even if we say Jordan only plays 3 seasons instead of 4, giving Jordan still that awful baseball year, he would only need to average 25 points per game. And averaging 25 points per game for 4 seasons is a difficult task. However, Jordan averages 30 in his career. Okay, so it's that simple. The math adds up. Jordan could have broken the scoring record. So instead, how long would it take him to get to 40,000? Well, again, it's simple math. 40,000 minus Jordan's 32,292 gives us 7,708. If we divide that by the 4 seasons, we get 1,927, divided by the 82 games, and Jordan would have to just average 24 points per game per season. So what are the implications of this? Well, again, it brings into argument how much LeBron's scoring record truly means. To me, the scoring record has always had an asterisk next to it. This is because of the difference in eras and because Kareem did not use the 3-point line when getting his scoring record. It's hard to compare eras and pin player against player. Now, everyone can have their theories about why MJ decided to retire when he did, but if he didn't, he would unquestionably have broken the record and possibly have gotten the 40,000 points. MJ also averages 30 in his career, while LeBron only averages 27. I would still put LeBron at the longevity GOAT. This is because LeBron has obviously played longer, and again, it's era versus era. The defensive rating for Michael Jordan's prime was much worse than it was when LeBron was drafted. However, later in the 2010s and 2020s, the defensive rating got worse again. However, with the eye test, the NBA has had some of the best defensive players against MJ, such as Dikembe Mutombo, Hakeem, and more. Jordan also played in a much more physical league, with things like hand checking and harder fouls. People argue LeBron would still be dominant in MJ's era because LeBron is so physical. I can agree with this, but there are also plenty of other players that were physical in MJ's and LeBron's era that are not the GOATs. Shaq is probably the biggest and most physical player in the paint and what most people think of when the word physical is mentioned in the NBA, but he's not in the GOAT argument. Comparing eras is one of the hardest things to do, and at the end of the day, your GOAT is who you choose. For some it's MJ, for some it's LeBron. For others, maybe it's still even Kareem. Whether MJ could break the record, it comes back to the same question. How much value does the scoring record hold to you? You can make a case for a lot of players based on a lot of different things, like championships, all-star appearances, all-NBA appearances, and even the scoring record. But the GOAT debate is an argument that will always be had forever as long as basketball is played.
This is not okay. This needs to stop now.